with me. If pastor goes to the dentist for a set of false teeth, the first Sunday after he gets his new teeth, he talks for only 8 minutes. The second Sunday, he talks for only 10 minutes. The following Sunday, he talks for 2 hours and 48 minutes. The congregation had to mob him to get him down from the pulpit, and they asked him what happened. Pastor explains the first Sunday his gums hurt so bad he couldn't talk for more than 8 minutes. The second Sunday for more than 10. The third Sunday he put his wife's teeth in and he couldn't shut up.
My name's Charlie Hargrove, and I'm the pastor here in Wishram, Washington at the Wishram Community Church. We're the only church in town, so we're non-denominational. I went through my entire life not having any kind of a relationship with him, just with that knowledge. And it wasn't until I met my girlfriend, Rhonda, who became my wife, that I recognized that she had a relationship with Jesus Christ. And so I started going to church with her, and I started going to youth group with her, not because I wanted one of these relationships, but because I wanted to be with her. So I started going with her, and we were eventually married. We were married for a lot of years. We had children, and then she had appendicitis, and her appendix actually burst, and we went to the hospital with her, and they opened her up and they cleaned her up as best they could, and she was in the hospital for a week. And at the end of that week we went home, and Rhonda was, at the end of about 19 hours, was laying in our bed burning up with fever, and she was asleep. And I decided that I would pray, and for the first time in my life probably I prayed for someone other than myself. Up until that time I had made deals with God that if he would get me through this, then I would do that or stop doing that. And this time, as I started to pray, there was a voice or a feeling, I still don't know today which it was, that went through my body and said, get on your knees. And I did. I fell to my knees and I prayed that the Lord would heal her. She is everything to me, and I just wanted her to get better. And so I prayed, and I don't know how long I prayed, but when I finished, I got up and I walked outside, and I got in my truck, and honestly, I can't tell you where I was going, but I know that I was less than a half a mile from our house when my phone rang, and I answered my phone, and it was Rhonda. And this whole laundry list had been accomplished. All these things that the doctor said had to happen before she would be cleared had happened. And all that happened in not just in my mind, to my knowledge, happened miraculously within a period of about 3 minutes. It's just that happened right in front of my eyes, and I said, I want to know more about a God that can do that. He called me into a relationship with him, and he let me know that he had forgiven me. We went to work with this organization named Village Missions that places pastors, couples in small towns around the United States and Canada. Since then, we've been here almost 6 years now. We had our church service earlier today, and I'm just blessed. There weren't a lot of people here today, holiday weekend, and yet as I look out and I saw the people that were here, I saw former drug addicts, former alcoholics, people that had just given up, and not just that, those are just two good examples, but people that had given up their previous lifestyle to follow the Lord, that now are completely different people. So to me, that's just so rewarding to be involved in that. I don't try to take any credit for saving these people. In fact, the Bible tells us that's not something we can do. That's up to the Holy Spirit. That's the work of God himself. Just in this week, I have fixed a hole in somebody's sheetrock in their house, something that I knew how to do, and was able to go to their house and help them. It's things like that. It's not just physical work that we do, but it's things like that that allow us into people's lives. This past week I've given away 7 bicycles to kids and to people in town here. I take in bicycles that are broken and wounded, and do what I can to fix them up and give them away to people. So that's just another way to have to begin building relationships with people. So it's very rewarding in that we get to see people that are really downtrodden turn their lives to the Lord and give themselves to Him, and just really to begin to bloom and blossom in their lives. Some of the kids that I knew when they were a little younger, you see a big change in 6 years. And I look forward to seeing that change over 10 years and over 20 years. I want to see, I'm almost envious, we're not supposed to be envious, but some of the ladies that have taught Sunday school around here for the last 20 and 30 years, they remember some of these little kids as they walked around, and now these kids are parents. They remember some of these kids when they were in Sunday school, and now one of them has been a missionary in Israel for the last 25 years. And I look forward to that. I look forward to that kind of history, to seeing some of the kids grow up and seeing not how they end up, but how they are at that stage in their lives. So I'm glad to be here in this town, and I really look forward to a lot of years of getting to know even more